Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. The house was no longer a shelter, but a giant trap that was closing in around me. The faceless figures disappeared in the blink of an eye, but I knew they had never left. I crouched down, my hands trembling as I searched for my phone. The screen was cracked but still lit, and a video appeared on it. I pressed it with trembling hands. In the video, I saw myself sleeping on the sofa, mouth agape, dim light shining on my tired face. But the terrible thing was that behind me, in the darkness, dozens of bright eyes were watching. I gasped, realizing that the video was not recorded before, but was being broadcast live right now. I turned around, but there was nothing behind me. I began to lose the line between reality and fantasy. The phone suddenly went dead. The children's voices rang out again. "We're here." I was stunned, holding my head. Then from the ceiling, drops of black water dripped down. I looked up. It wasn't water. It was blood dripping in streams, suffocatingly pungent. The drops of blood spread to the floor, forming a circle. In that circle, the cracked doll reappeared, this time no longer motionless. It raised its head, its glass eyes flashing, its mouth moving in a smile. I jumped up, rushed towards the main door, banging hard for help. But the door opened, and I was stunned. Outside was no longer the familiar alley. In front of me was a vast cemetery, broken tombstones, overgrown with weeds. Smoke was thick. The wind whistled through each tombstone, making groaning sounds. I staggered out, my heart pounding. On the nearest tombstone, I clearly saw my name engraved. I collapsed, my heart about to burst. Suddenly, the ground beneath my feet cracked. Grey arms reached up, grabbed my legs, and pulled me down. I struggled, screamed, until my voice was hoarse. But to no avail. Pale faces, without eyes or noses, surrounded me, whispering, "You belong here." In a moment of despair, I suddenly woke up. I found myself in the living room again, sitting among the scattered photos. But before I could feel relief, I noticed a horrifying detail. All the photos had changed. They were no longer pictures of me dead, but of me being buried alive in the cemetery. Each photo depicted the same moment, from a different angle, as if hundreds of eyes had witnessed and recorded it. I screamed, scratched frantically, tore each photo to pieces. But the more I tore, the more new photos appeared, covering the floor, the walls, and even the ceiling. Among the countless photos, one stood out and fell right in front of me. I saw myself sitting down, writing down everything that was happening. And in the corner of the photo was a bold line: "Your episode 8 is over." I choked, my whole body cold. The house didn't just haunt me, it controlled the story. And I realized that I was just a puppet in this terrifying script. To be continued. In episode 9,